Rod Cooper from Australian Institute of Noise. We're looking at a child's learning keyboard. You've got your alphabet, the numerics, and then what you're looking at here is the back of the keyboard. So we've taken it apart. The idea of this is basically a deconstruction. The reason why I call it a deconstruction is because a lot of its functions have been taken away or damaged when I've been trying to work on the very small PCB, and there's a surface mount resistor, probably only a couple of millimeters long, and it's come off when I've soldered it. So it runs on 3 batteries, 3 AA batteries. Most of the time I'm just trying to get the circuit to come alive. I lick my thumb here, and then there's a loose wire which comes off where the resistor got damaged in a row of about 3 very tiny surface mount, and then I'm just scratching the back of the transistor here. So you can hear that kind of preset, almost sounds like a nursery rhyme. The more I lick my fingers, and slow it down. So what happens now with these days is that a lot of these electronic components and toys and little keyboards are made by robots, and that's why you get these surface mount devices. They're very small. Once you touch them with a soldering iron, they pretty much had it. I've had a little bit of success with some of them. However, I'm finding now that it's the old human circuit, and you are better off either using like these, or you just use your fingers like I'm doing now. And a little bit of saliva. I've got a 1/4 inch output going to a powered mixer. Those hot and cold to get your tip in your sleeve, and that goes onto your extra speaker terminals. Sometimes actually weld, you just use the same soldering positions. So I'll just solder that on. And that's it. There's no pots, there's no other buttons. I'm not even touching the keyboard itself. I'm just playing around with the back of it and basically reducing it down to just whatever noise or whatever preset is left, and then I'm controlling the resistance with my thumb. It's just so hard to get a sound out of this. All its functionality has been removed pretty much from the damaged circuit. Oh, that was quick. a complete object. Sometimes you have to have incompletion in order to have something that you can work with. If I try to make this like a normal bent device, put it back in its case, I just wouldn't be able to get to it. I wouldn't be able to play it with my thumb in this particular way that I'm playing it with my thumb. So even though the functionality of the device has been reduced, I can still get a fair bit out of it because I've got this real hands-on approach to be able to touch the damaged resistor and cap area and touching there. And then you press it in. You just very sensitively touch it. So there's kind of like a composition that's locked inside the chip. It's the leftover preset. But you could never play it back to how it was. It's so distorted now. And the sequence is just blocked off by your random fiddlings on the circuit. The pressure of your fingers. I love these ones. Barely. Oh. It's really hard to control it. It's real. I'm touching about, I don't know, 2 components. Even that black blob that's now the IC, replaced by all those rows of pins on a chip. I mean, it's a traditional body contact bend, but that's the only choice you've got sometimes with these surface mount devices. You can't rig up your pots and switches and everything because by the time you solder it all together, the miniaturized components just fall off the board. So it's kind of like a salvage job, really. It's bringing out what's left that's still contained inside the circuit somewhere.